up, boss babes? Welcome back to another video. This video is actually really important and we got some things we need to talk about. I want to try to keep this video pretty short, keep it brief, but I wanted to make sure I was being super open and letting y'all know about what's coming soon. I have been going through a lot of life changes these past few months, and due to that is going to bring a lot of changes to the Jasx Aigner that y'all know and love. So I want to talk to y'all about those changes today, especially with my channel, with my brand as a whole. Now let me start by saying this video is really for people who've been rocking with me for a long time, those who found me in 2020, 2019, 18, 17. But if you are new here, you probably aren't going to care about anything I have to say in this video, and that's okay. So let me start by saying that I've been teaching for over 5 years. And when I started teaching, it really wasn't a goal for me to start teaching. I simply was broke, living with my dad back home in St. Louis, and I had just lost everything that I built. I was in the rebuilding phase, and I started making videos on my very first channel talking about my experience with entrepreneurship and just my lessons. And I didn't really know half of what I know now, not even a fraction, but I knew a little bit. I knew what not to do, you know, and that's what I shared. I shared what worked, I shared what didn't. And I was only 22 talking about all of this, you know, so that's kind of how this Jasx Aigner came about. It came about by accident. My only goal was to literally teach somebody something that I wish I knew. And that has 100% been the driving force behind all my videos to this day. Is I needed to know this. I'm going to do a video on that. They need to know this, you know, making sure it's valuable, making sure it's jam-packed, literally never holding back, because I believe that I can give away all the information, but nobody's going to do it how I'm going to do it. Nobody's going to put their spin on it, and half of people don't do it any damn way, you know. So it's like I've never held back, and I've always been known for that, you know. But if I can be completely honest, I have always treated Jasx Aigner like a hobby. And it's crazy to think about it like that, because despite all of the lives I've changed and the impact that I have made, I have always not taking my brand super seriously. Like, you know, I'll post on my YouTube and then I'll go missing for a few months because life is lifing and I just need a break, or, you know, I'm just busy with other businesses I had. I never even viewed myself as a YouTuber. Let's start there. Never viewed myself as a YouTuber, never wanted to call myself that, never. Just, it's always just been something I wanted to do, not needed to do. I shut my Instagram down, both of them. Jasx Aigner, Jasx taught me. I'm not even on Instagram right now at all. I took myself off TikTok. You know, I have a TikTok video going viral right now. It's at like 600K or about to hit 600K views. And everybody's like, well, what's your TikTok name? And I'm like, I'm not on TikTok right now. Like, I've always treated my brand like a hobby, which is super wild because of the growth that I've seen with this brand, right? And it wasn't until recently that I hit 100K on this channel, and I was like, you just hit 100K on this channel. Like, what we doing? You know, like, you are hitting milestones people only aspire to hit, and you aren't really trying. And I don't want that to sound cocky. I don't mean it that way. I truly mean, like, y'all have never seen me go full throttle at anything. You know, I've never really been transparent about the businesses I've had or anything I'm doing pertaining to my personal life at all. So y'all have never really seen me go 100. I teach you how to go 100, but you never really seen me do it. We're actually going to talk about that a little bit later in the video. But I say all that to say, you know, I've been treating my brand like a hobby. I haven't really seen a fraction of where it can go because of me, you know, because I've been in my own way. So I've just really been sitting and thinking about, all right, Jasx, it's time to stop playing with it. It's really time to stop playing with it. Like, I think this revelation also came from me being able to take a step back. For those of you who don't know, I live in Mexico right now. I'll be here for a few more weeks and then I'm moving to a new country, but I'm not moving back to the States. I left Houston, and the reason I left Houston was because I was extremely in the lowest point of my life. Like, no exaggeration, the lowest point of my life in every way. I was extremely depressed, very overwhelmed with everything overwhelmed me. I was very anxious, stressed out. I was hanging on by a string. And for those of you who remember a lot of my videos back then reflected that. You know, my videos got really depressing. I took all those down. Yeah, I can't see them now, but I was even contemplating on not being an entrepreneur anymore. And that's how I knew. I was like, all right, something's gotta give. And I needed to take a step back. So I decided to take a year off of working any business and literally just travel the world. So that's what I'm doing. That was 8 months ago. It was supposed to be a year, but it's looking like a year and a half. Being able to take that step back has given me so much clarity because I'm not in survival mode. And what I mean by survival mode is the need to make more money, more money, more money, more money. It's never enough. Okay, big bank. Just we need all the big bank. You know, I've been in survival mode since 13 years old. This journey that I'm on of self-discovery has given me so much insight on what I'm supposed to be doing moving forward, the things that I've done that put me in a position of being super depressed and super stressed out, and how to make sure that never happens to me again. And I'm so grateful for that because this has also showed me all of what I've built by really not even giving it my all to tell me, hey, give it your all. Let's see what happens if you give it your all. One thing I truly pride myself on is my ability to keep my ears to the streets. And what do I mean by that? I mean, being able to understand people, the culture changes, the trends, and truly see things through like a third eye. One thing that I have definitely seen a change in these last 3 years is the amount of information online. Now, this is both a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing because, well, the reason I started making teaching videos was because nobody else was doing it. You know, it was very hard for you to learn how to balance your books or how to market your business or how to ship an order 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. You know, I've been an entrepreneur since I was 17. Nobody was showing you do this and don't do this. That's why I started making my videos. But now you have this oversaturation of information. And the reason why I say it's oversaturated is because of information overload. So I'm pretty sure y'all have experienced this, whether you realize it or not, whether this is happening subconsciously or consciously. There is a thing as information overload where there is too much information for you to retain. It's a huge thing though. It's not a little bad thing. Like, that's a huge thing because not only is it harder to decipher what information is accurate, what information will yield results, but who is the person that's telling you this information? What type of rapport do they have? What type of experience do they have? How are they qualified to teach you about this thing? You know, so it's a dangerous game right now. Like, the streets is dangerous, y'all, when it comes to the information. And I just think that now people aren't even interested. Correct me if I'm wrong, or if y'all have noticed this too. People are not interested in learning like they were, let's just say 2020. 2020 was such a huge year for me because I doubled down on my online presence. I was live every day. This is when I was on Instagram. I truly like built the foundation of Jasx Taught Me in 2020. I have definitely noticed a change in just people. I don't know if they're overwhelmed. I don't know if they just aren't interested in being entrepreneurs anymore. You know, the hype and the excitement of 2020 is gone, but things have changed. And I don't blame people. I think that entrepreneurship is the most, riskiest path you can take, and it's not for everyone. And that leads me to my next point of how can I segue into the market. I'm already segued into the market, but like next year I'm doing things completely different. Something that I've noticed about my channel recently, and by recently I mean like the past 3-4 months, is my day ones ain't here for real. My day ones ain't really here no more. A lot of my channel viewers are new subscribers, and there's nothing wrong with that. I absolutely am happy people are finding me, but a lot of the content I make, a lot of my dialogue is catered to people who know, how I am. Like, they know my sayings, they know how I joke, they know my sarcasm, they understand me, they know me. And even the product that I have created, a lot of my classes are built off of my videos, but they're a lot more in depth. So I've just been doing a lot of thinking, and I've decided that I am getting rid of all of my classes that are currently on my website. This is not only a big thing for me because I have put a lot of work into my classes. I have put a lot of time, a lot of research, a lot of detail in every single class. And my classes have helped so many people make a lot of money in their businesses. But it's just like, I'm just in this space of like new year, new everything. You know, like I said, I've been treating this brand like a hobby. I don't want to do that anymore. So moving forward, I decided I'm rebranding. I even feel like I'm a different person. You know, like I'm just really trying to stay focused on this video, but there's so much I want to talk to y'all about. But I'm going to save that for another video. But I am rebranding. What used to be a 95% women percentile on my channel in terms of demographics has lowered to 65%. The men have infiltrated. You know, boss babes have always been y'all name because that was my name. Everybody used to call me that, and I just started calling my audience boss babes, and we've been riding with that. But now, y'all, I'm getting such an influx of comments of, well, you have men who watch your channel too, and this been going on forever. But like recently, I see the numbers. Y'all know I'm an analytics, I'm a data's girl. I see the numbers. I've never seen these numbers before. Like, I don't know what's happening. But they're here. And my brand is feminine, is girly, is catered to the girls. It's always been that way. But I decided I want to rebrand. So next year we're rebranding, taking all my classes down, new year, new products. So with that being said, I am having a sale, the biggest sale I've ever had, because technically it's a blowout sale. Literally the website is marked off up to 90% off everything. I just want to give y'all a final opportunity to get any classes that are more in-depth than my videos that you need at a lower rate, because people do kind of complain about my prices. You don't need a code. Everything is already marked down on my website. It's in the description. It's my name. Y'all know this. But yeah, moving into the new year, I just really want to do everything new. Let's get into what I mean by do everything new. What do I mean by that? Outside of just the products and getting rid of all my classes, new products, and my products will be more so focused on business tools, like things you guys would actually use in your business, if not every day, every week, to just streamline your processes and make your life so much easier. That is kind of the focus I want to take my products next year. Now, my ego wants me to believe that y'all are here for me. You know, you watch my channel for me. You know, you love me. You love my personality. You love the way I teach, and you love the way I break things down. I'm just saying things y'all tell me, okay? But deep down, I know y'all are here for the information, especially because what I just said, if I have a whole bunch of new viewers that are here and they're not here for me, they don't know me yet, you know, so they're here because they are trying to gather valuable information. And that's what the channel is about, to help online business owners make big bank. Now, I have made several announcements this year that this was my last year teaching, and I've come to that conclusion for so many different reasons. But one of the main reasons was I was honestly just burnt out on creating educational content because of how much I pour into my videos. Like, there is no one, some of y'all be trying me, some of y'all do be trying me, but there is absolutely no one on Beyonce's internet you can compare me to. You can't compare my content, you can't compare the amount of information, the resources, you cannot. And yeah, but you can't. But that also takes a lot out of me. And again, y'all, it's been 5 years. So again, as I've just been thinking things through, I've decided what got us to 100K ain't gonna get us to 1 million. I cannot do this alone. I can't. I won't. I cannot. Literally, I can't. Okay, I literally am not in that place anymore, you know. So I've decided that I am going to be bringing on different experts in various industries to come on my channel and teach y'all. And this was something I've thought about for a long time. I see platforms that do this, right? But I do feel like it's mostly focused on who that person is versus what they know. And y'all know I am all about the value. Is this information going to be value? That's all I care about. It's not about you having 100,000 followers on Instagram or 1 million, or you know this person. I don't care about that. You can actually not have a social media presence at all as long as you know what the hell you're talking about. And my audience is going to take something away from the information you present them with. That is such a huge component of this new rebrand. And it's also something totally new. Like, I've never done anything like that. I do have a few guest appearances that I've done, mostly interview type videos or collaborations, but never giving someone a chance to come on my platform and teach what they know. And I'm super excited about that because of a few reasons. For one, I know a lot, but I don't know every goddamn thing. You know, I don't want y'all to miss out on key information if I can somehow bring that information to you just because I don't know it, you know? And y'all know me. If I don't know something, I'm gonna tell you, I don't know, girl. We don't know. I don't try to talk about things I don't know. So that's something I'm super excited about. And also, it will give people a voice. I'm super happy to be able to have built a solid foundation for my platform and my brand to let other people now use this to build their brands. And I'm so excited about that. And lastly, it's gonna help take a lot of weight off my shoulders. Staying consistent online is super important, especially if you have a personal brand, if you have a community of people, not just customers, like a community. I have a community and I go missing. Y'all know this. I go missing. And a huge part of the reason I go missing is, like I said, bringing y'all this content is not easy. I probably make it look easy. I hope I make it look easy, but it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. And somebody told me this a few months ago, that I ghost y'all. I was like, I don't ghost y'all. I'm just not a YouTuber, you know? But it never left my mind, like, damn, like, she think I ghost y'all. Who else thinks I ghost y'all? You know, like, I don't want y'all to think that. So in order for me to stay consistent, I have to bring in other people who can offset this load, you know, who can help me create videos for y'all, because I am the face. But like I said, ego wants me to believe y'all are here for me. Y'all aren't here for me. Y'all are here to learn. So if I can bring you amazing experts in their field to teach you something new, that's what I'm gonna do. So that's a huge change that's coming soon. And yeah. And again, y'all, these are people who know they stuff. You may not even have heard of these people, but just know they're gonna be the real deal, because I ain't gonna be playing them games. I'm not gonna be playing those type of games. And like I said, I thought this would be my last year teaching. I really did. But the reason being was because it was becoming too much. So, you know, with me bringing on experts to do educational videos, I have made the anonymous decision. I won't be. Y'all could be heard about that, but girl, we got so many videos for you to watch. Go watch them over, okay? So I will be kind of switching up the content that I personally create. Y'all have been loving the Big Bang Breakdown so far. One thing about the Big Bang Breakdowns, though, is a lot of work goes into them, y'all. So many hours of research goes into them. So much goes into them Big Bang Breakdowns. And I'm honestly a little disappointed with the views. The views is not matching the amount of work I've been putting into them. So I've contemplated on like slowing them down, maybe doing them once a month or, you know, once a quarter. I'm still trying to figure that out because it has to make sense. At the end of the day, it has to make sense. But I do want to make sure that I am going live more. I love interacting with y'all in real time. So I'm going to be going live more often. I'm brainstorming a few different things I can do with the lives, like obviously Q&As, maybe some giveaways, maybe some live audits. But I just want to make sure that whatever I do, I enjoy doing. I'm not going to get tired of it, and I can stay consistent doing it. So the lives are definitely here to stay. Like, I love going live, y'all. Like, I love it so much. Another type of content that I want to test out on my channel is advice videos. Like, I asked y'all this a few months ago too, like, y'all really be watching advice videos? Everybody was like, yeah, like, you need to drop some. I really just want to do videos that's easy for me. Like, I have ADHD, y'all, and I'm a perfectionist. So with those two combinations are a recipe for disaster. It has to be something I enjoy doing, because the minute I'm done having fun with it, I be done with it. And I'm over the sit down, step by step. This is how you do this. This is how you market. This is how your Shopify. I'm done. I'm done. And the reason I am even trying to do all these changes is because I don't want my channel to die. I don't want to leave y'all hanging. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. But we got to do things differently. We have to do things differently. So I want to test out some advice videos, not necessarily just focus on business, but like everything that comes with business, like dating as an entrepreneur or a high earning woman, you know, how your friends change, how your family change, you know, the mindset that's needed, just navigating through life. Taking this particular path looks so different than somebody else's life. Like, if you're not an entrepreneur that has truly made it, you won't know that. You don't know yet, okay? I just want to talk. And eventually, once I am finished with my sabbatical of just traveling the world, I want to do more business vlogs, which I think that's something y'all are definitely going to love and be interested in, of just seeing me in businesswoman mode once I get back to that mode, especially because I've never been open about the businesses that I've owned. I'm going to change. I'm going to change, and I'm going to be more open. I'm going to be showing you guys the day-to-days and the operations and behind the scenes of that. And I feel like that's still educational. You know, that's still teaching you, but it's just showing you versus sitting down and telling you. So y'all let me know what y'all think about that. You know, I will ultimately say that moving abroad saved my life in so many different ways. It has taught me that life is precious, life is short, and that no day should go wasted. No day should go wasted to stress. No day should go wasted to being sad. No day should go wasted to being upset over things you can't control. And it also showed me that no day should be spent on doing things that doesn't make you happy. Like, no amount of money is worth your peace. Do y'all hear me? No amount of money is worth your peace. No amount of money is worth that. So I am no longer overextending myself, overworking, and pouring from an empty cup. I read a quote, and it has stuck with me so deeply. It says, people tell you not to pour from an empty cup, but they forget to tell you not to even pour from a full cup. You should only pour from your overflow. And when I tell you, that has just stuck with me, because it's like, I'm full, but I'm full for me. If I have extra to give, I'll give you that. And I have been giving my all for so many years, and that is why I've just truly been in deep thought about how can I keep Jasx Aigner taught me moving forward without sacrificing my peace, sacrificing my happiness, sacrificing my mind. Like, literally, y'all, last year I was losing my mind. I am not kidding. I don't try to half-ass anything, you know, and even though I've been treating Jasx Aigner like a hobby, it's still been like a great hobby. You know, it still ain't been like 100 full throttle like I treat other businesses I start. But it's like, okay, it's a hobby, but like, this is a cool ass little hobby we got, you know? But before I moved, I was super depleted, y'all. Like, I'm not saying any of this lightly. The only reason I'm telling y'all my business is because I want you on your journey of entrepreneurship, on your journey of scaling your business and trying to make more money, to never forget to take care of yourself. Never forget that. And I was working with 2 women early this year that I completely let down, and it still bothers me to this day. I completely let them down, and I feel so guilty about that. But I know now that I wasn't even in a position to offer help to them. So these were 2 women that reached out to me to help them with their business. And we started working together, and like midway, well, towards the end, I completely shut down. You know, I was not able to give anything. I had nothing left to give. Nothing left to give. Literally nothing left to give. And I feel so bad, because these women deserved me 3 years ago. You know, the Jasx Aigner who was mentoring 900 people and over the course of 16 months, they deserved her. But this Jasx Aigner early this year had nothing left to give. But I committed to that help, even though I wasn't in a place to. You know, so I would overextend myself all the time. And I still think about them, because now they have this vision of me. You know, like I said, I try to do everything to my best capability, but I really let them down, let myself down. And ever since moving out the country and seeing things in just such new perspectives, I will never do that again. I can't. I won't. You know, so that's why we're making all these changes, to ensure I don't put myself in that position again of just giving, and leaving nothing left for me. It's never happening ever again. Even with that, I've decided to downsize on my private calls I take every month. I'm only taking 2 calls a month now. Literally 2 calls a month. December schedule just came out. So if y'all are interested in booking a call, you could be 1 out of 2. That link is also in the description. So yeah, before I came to all of this as a conclusion, I thought that I was gonna be done teaching. I was ready to just shut the channel down. I was gonna leave the videos up, but there was gonna be no new uploads. I was ready to just be done with it, because it's a lot, y'all. And y'all don't see it. You don't see it. You don't see it. Y'all don't see it. And that's okay. But deep down, I know I was built for this. I know I was built to help people, inspire people, teach what I know, and share my experiences. And I feel like I'm gonna always be a teacher. It was just meant for me to change what teaching looked like. You know, it couldn't look the same. It's gonna look totally different now. You know, so I also sat back and realized that it's time to build out a full-fledged team. Who is Jasx Aigner? Jasx Aigner has been the teacher, right? Jasx Aigner has just been this girl you subscribe to on YouTube that can help you with your business. But Jasx Aigner is a beast. And it's time for the world to know that. It's time. I am not afraid anymore. I used to just be afraid of the notoriety. I used to be afraid of all the eyes. I've talked about this with y'all a few times. I'm not afraid anymore. This was always destined. So now I'm leaning 100% into it. You know, so it's been about 5 of us this whole time that's been keeping this thing afloat. Literally, myself included. You know, I've worked with like independent contractors here and there, but for the most part, for the past 5 years, I've had a very small knit team for Jasx Aigner. And moving forward, it's time to treat this like a business. We gotta hire a lot of folks. Go at it all the way. So I just wanted to come and talk to y'all because some of y'all been rocking with me for a long time. Some of y'all may have found me in the midst of my storm when the content got real dark. Some of y'all may have just found me today. No matter how long you've been following me, subscribe to me, I'm so grateful for you. I don't take this for granted. I don't take the trust that my audience has with me for granted at all. At all. Like, not even a little bit. So I just want to give y'all what y'all deserve, and I haven't been doing that. Maybe y'all feel like I have, because I'm super hard on myself too. That's the other thing. I was talking to my assistant, and she was like, okay, I think these are great changes, but like, why are you being so hard on yourself? I'm super hard on myself, but I just want to do things the right way. I just want to be the Beyonce of this shit, you know? Like, I don't want to half-ass anything ever, and it's just time to go hard with this. Like, really go hard with this. Y'all are gonna see what I mean now. You're about to see it all unfold gradually, but you're gonna notice the difference. I was just like, damn, okay, you've been the teacher. What are you gonna be now? I think it's time to replace my teacher title with just the businesswoman title. I'm a businesswoman, but like y'all have never seen me in action. I hope y'all are excited about these changes. Like I said, what got us to 100K on this channel will not get us to 1 million. So changes have to be made, or it is inevitable. So let me know y'all comments down below. I know this video was long. I said it was going to be short and it ended up being long. I'm sorry. Also, again, if y'all want to copy any classes while you still have the chance to do so, link is in the description. Super grateful for all my customers, all my subscribers. I love y'all so much. And I just thank y'all for being here. All right, girl, that's the end. So my name is Jasx Aigner. A lot of people mispronounce it as Aigner. It is Aigner. Most big YouTubers have a name for their supporters, like for their fans, for their subscribers. So I've been trying to, like, literally since I started back on YouTube, I was like, I'm gonna be big one day. I'm gonna be big one day, and I need to have a name for my subscribers, like something that just makes us a family. So this is what I came up with. It's not finalized, it's not final, because honestly I want to know what y'all think about it. But my name on Instagram is Boss Bae, and it's been that since forever. So I was like, what if I just call y'all my Boss Baes, like Boss Baes, like, because most people on my channel that follow my channel are interested in becoming their own boss, and you could be the boss of your life whether you have a business or not. Like, you call the shots, you are in control, you set the standards, you're the boss, you're a boss babe. Okay, so a lot of people call me bougie, okay? I don't know why. I don't know why people call me bougie. I just like nice things, you know what I'm saying? I can't even afford who I really am yet, so y'all ain't seen nothing yet. The most important thing I need you guys to take away from this video: reinvest. And if you're only in it for the money, you shouldn't even do this, because it can take a while before you see your first sale. It can take a while before things pick up. So if money is the only motive, you're in it for the wrong reasons, and you might as well not even watch the rest of this video. Y'all have got to post more than once a day, once a week, once every 2 weeks, twice a week. Like, listen, if you do not post, people will forget about you and they will move on. You want people to constantly see your name. Like, every day. You want to post every single day, and you want to make sure that you're posting around the same time of day. If you always post in the morning, they know that your customer know in the morning they should be expecting a post from you. People are only going to take your business as serious as you do, period. Just be open and be mindful of your space and your energy. Everyone doesn't deserve you. It's important to know, man. Everyone does not deserve your time, does not deserve your energy, your presence. Be very selective. There is not a straight line to success, to happiness, to completion, to, feeling complete. Like, there is no straight line. It's literally like this. You're going to, like, go down this street, hit a pothole, boom. Go down this street, dead end, boom, got to turn around. And that's what I've learned, because I always thought it was just, I didn't think that, but it's like, I always wanted to just do this, and then boom, hit my mark. And life has literally taught me over and over that, baby, it does not work like that. With an email list, you're going to have incentives. You're going to have to think of ways to get people to want to sign up. Why should I sign up for your email list, sis? What? Or bro, what you got that I need? What I'm going to get out of signing up for this? That's something you got to think of, okay?
All right, you guys. So what you are currently looking at is my sales for June 1st through June 11th. I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of stats. So this is pretty much everything you're going to see is comparing my numbers for these days to my numbers for last month, which was May 1st through May 11th.
Stop trying to be, slick with it and make shortcuts and just do the research, do the work. Because if you can't even take the first step, you are going to have a hard-ass time running a business. And when I say your personality, I don't mean you. I mean your brand. Your brand's personality. If you have not figured that out yet, you need to go back to the drawing board, all right? I'm 23 years old. I owned a storefront at 20 years old. I mean, how many people can say that, honestly? I signed a lease to a storefront at 20 years old. I have made hundreds of thousands of dollars. I have lost hundreds of thousands of dollars, like, at 23. So, I'm not just talking out the side of my neck, y'all.